I'm Andy Mineo. This is my top 5 albums from my childhood. They are not PG-13, so leave me alone. Growing up, I got introduced to hip-hop through friends. I was probably 8, 9, 10, 11 years old. These albums were kind of the soundtrack of my childhood. There's many to choose from, but these are the ones I'm picking top 5 that impacted me a ton. So for like my 10th birthday, my brother Mark ended up getting me a pair of New Balance, and he bought me a JayZ CD. Those were the 2 coolest things that were out at that time. Was JayZ, he was just blowing up, and New Balance sneakers were like what all the drug dealer kids with beepers had. So yeah, he got me both of those. I fell in love with that JayZ CD. Volume 2 had his hand on the Mercedes, and he was in a suit. I was like, what is this guy? Does this guy run a Fortune 500 company? A little foreshadowing, I guess. That album had It's a Hard Knock Life for Us. I mean, that was the anthem. So many good records on there. Number 4 was probably gonna be Usher, My Way. My sister was super into Usher, and that record had It's 7 o'clock on the dot, I'm in my drop top, cruising the streets, oh yeah. I had a bunch of heaters on there, and I think that's where I got a lot of my sense of melody from, is listening to that record a ton. Number 3 would be Can I Bus by Cannabis. Somehow me and my buddy Ryan got super deep into like battle rap, like hyper lyrical nerdy raps, and Cannabis was just the man at that. We used to like go on YouTube and listen to like Hot 97 freestyles, and we would just like nerd out over the lyricism and like the high level nerd rap. And I think one of the things I liked most about it was that it had the battle rap second round knockout, which was Cannabis battle rap to LL Cool J, and LL Cool J was a huge inspiration to me growing up too, so seeing them go at it, you know, was dope. Dang, I didn't put down any LL albums, and that's a L. LL, you get honorable mention, man. The GOAT was one of my favorite albums. DMX, you also get an honorable mention. It's Dark and Hell is Hot and Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood definitely were big anthems as a kid as well. But Jesus!
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin.
Top 5 reasons you need to stream my new project, Happy Thoughts. It's out right now. It's good, it's good, it's good, it's good, it's great. It's a fantastic project, one of my favorites to date. It's a little holdover until we get to Neverland 2. All right, back to the video. Number 2, growing up for me, the Slim Shady LP. I had never heard such outlandish raps in my life. You gotta remember, Eminem came in at a time, like this is before 6ix9ine and like Lil Nas, like all this like shock rap stuff. He really was like the first, and he was like hyper lyrical. He could make really great, catchy songs. He was saying the wildest stuff in the most intricate raps I'd ever heard in my life. And I could probably rap every lyric from that album at this point in my life. It's just what it is. All right, and the number 1 album that was the soundtrack to my life as a child would have to be Snoop Dogg's Doggy Style. I mean, that was a fantastic album. I remember the first time I heard it, I went to go hang out with a couple buddies of mine. They were all sitting on the stoop on the porch, and they were playing this music. And it had this West Coast flavor to it, and crazy synthesizers and wonky bass, and Snoop Dogg just being the coolest individual on the planet, just like smooth, laid back, chill. And then they had the funniest skits. I mean, for a 10-year-old, these were funny. They're not as funny now as an adult, but those little skits in that album ended up becoming, you know, inside jokes with me and my friends. Snoop Doggy, Dog. Yeah, that record is incredible, man. All right, leave your favorite albums in the comment section. I want to see what they are. They got to be from your childhood, like 15 and under. It's going to be weird to see that some of y'all top 5 albums of your childhood might be my albums, which is, well, I don't mean to flatter myself.